Hi, Lisa. Just getting set up here. How you doing? I'll put an arm here so people can see I'm here. How you doing? Hi, Riri. How you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Hi, Darla. Anybody in the path of the storm? I hope you're staying safe. I texted Picola this morning and she hasn't answered. Let me double check again. So y'all keep Picola in your thoughts and prayers. I'm not expecting her to be here. She hasn't answered. So, the hurricane's down there somewhere right around where she is. So, hi, Juanita. Pink Hut, anybody, Darla, anybody I missed. And so, yeah, I know that she's down there in somewhere. I'm not sure exactly. Hi, Andrew. So, yeah, y'all just, like I said, she hasn't answered me. So I don't know that she'll be here today. So if depending on exactly where the storm is hitting for her down in Florida. I mean, I know it's in Alabama, but it's like, I think it's on the coast of Florida and Alabama, but I haven't tracked it this morning. So anyway, anybody else that might be in the path? Thank you, Riri. Yes. Thank you. So, yeah. So, what's everybody else up to? If you're not in the path of the storm, I went ahead and decided we'll go ahead and do the pumpkin. I'm going to do a stained glass pumpkin because, for a different reason, a couple reasons. Let's see, starts with an M. Not Minty. I want to call you Minty. What is it? What's your name? Not Minty. Oh my gosh, I can look it up. Hi, Julie. Thank you. Yes, going to get the spooky on. I was just saying that I don't think Picola's going to be here because she's right somewhere in that path of the storm. So yeah, so I don't think she'll be. I texted her this morning and I haven't heard back. So hi, Kalora. Kalora, you're the inspiration for me doing a stained glass pumpkin. Kalora sent me, well, I'll show you what the little drawing she did of me, but she also sent me a bunch of pictures of Chihuly glass. And we've actually seen some of it. We went down in, we went and saw some of the Chihuly collection. I came across this, Becky. I came across this. And so anyway, Becky sent me a whole bunch of Chihuly glass pictures. So I'm going to probably use some of these and some of the stained glass that I have from calendars and other things. So yeah, you inspired me to do a stained glass pumpkin this year. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is do the glass part on the in between the little ridges, and then I'll paint the ridges black and make it look like stained glass. Hang on, I got a cough, guys. I haven't got my voice going this morning yet. Haven't got it going. And I don't have any coffee. Hi, Janet. I was just telling Julie and everybody that we probably won't see Picola today because she's right there. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to go get some hot coffee. My cold juice is not making my voice. I slept with the windows open last night because it went down into probably, I don't know what, but it was a nice cool breeze. So I slept with the windows open and a breeze through the house all night, which I loved, but now I'm losing my voice because of it. So I'm going to have to go down and get me something else to drink in just a minute. Anyway, Janet was saying that Picola probably won't be here because she's right in the path of that storm. So, yeah. Hi, aloha, Twyla. I guess you're in Hawaii. I guess you're in Hawaii. Julie says there's some great Chihuly pieces at the Children's Museum in Indy, including a water clock that is a few stories tall. Ooh, do you have pictures? You have to. Sorry, guys. Hang on. I've got to go get something to drink. Hang on. Okay, I got some coffee. I have my juice here. I thought that would do it, but I should know better when I sleep with the windows open, especially when there's a cool breeze blowing right through. So, I keep wanting to say Minty, but I know that's not your name. You'll have to say your name again. I can't remember what it is. Yeah. I want to say Minty. Hey, Camilla. Who else? Let's see. Unless you said it and I missed it. Not Mirkwood. Is it Mirkwood? Mirkwood? I'm guessing here until you tell me. Mirkwood. Okay, I got that right. Okay, Mirkwood. So I got a little bit of happy mail. I have no room for anything here. The pumpkin lamp and my collage stuff is taking up the whole desk. So in my bowl, and because I've got to get some warm water because I have to soak the pieces in warm water so that they're flexible and will form. If I just try to glue them on like this, it's not going to work. See what I mean? You have to get them wet and flexible. So I have that ready. So anyway, Becky, and she probably has to go to work soon, so I'm going to go ahead and show this right now. She sent me a nice card, and she goes, I didn't make it, and here's the glasses. But it'll go in my fibs book. It'll go in my fibs book. She sent me her business card, and then she sent me, I'm going to show the Chihuly glass stuff first. She sent me a whole bunch of these, so I'll probably use bits and pieces of the Chihuly glass along with these stained glass pieces. And if y'all follow me on Instagram, you saw that I posted this. Hi, Hedwig. If you follow me on Instagram, then you saw this little. Look how little this is. It's an ATC size. She did a pencil sketch of me, or pencil drawing, not a sketch. A pencil drawing of me, ATC size, 2.5 by 3.5. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? You can see it better on Instagram. And she's also linked on my Instagram. Isn't that awesome? So she took it off my avatar picture. I know, right? I love this picture of me because Boo took the picture of me. So I like it because Boo's the one that took it. And there's no filters on it or anything. Boo took that picture. So it was really a good picture. And anyway, so Kalora Becky did this. And I know, right? I'm going to keep it here handy. I told Hubster, you can have it for your wallet if you want. So I'll show it again throughout the day. Okay, so Denise said she's driving through Atlanta, so don't lock her out. You know what I mean, Janet. She's it'll be a few minutes. I'm driving through Atlanta. That's what she just messaged me to you. Oh, spirit animal unicorn. That's between Janet and Denise. Anyway, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, Becky, for my little drawing. And I will be putting not my drawing, but the other stuff on Fib's page. Okay, thanks, Janet. On a Fib's page for you, Kalora. Yeah, she did. She did. You have to excuse my voice, guys. Again, anytime I can sleep with the windows open in the spring and, the cool fall or sometimes even a not freezing winter day, I will sleep with the window because I love the fresh air. But it does make it does dry your throat. It does dry your throat up. So, yeah, I'm going to turn, I think that's the overhead light right there that's putting that glare. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I am going to get some warm water and hopefully the cats aren't, I think they're all frisky too because the open windows and they can go from window to window and they're all frisky and running around. So I might have to lock them out when I get the matte medium and start gluing. So we'll see how they do. They can't come up here when I'm doing this. Let me get some warm water. I don't know if it really has to be that warm, but just some water. And then but I think it goes faster if it's wet, warm water. So I have a towel here. I'm going to set this right here because I've got to get each piece wet as I cut it. So we're going to go ahead and start. I haven't seen Teresa. I have something for her. She sent me a card. She always has the nicest letter, and she sent out a thank you card that's blank that you can reuse. And she sent me this beautiful little tag right here, which will go in the Teresa page of the Fibs book. But if you see her come in, I do have something for her. I'll show it to her if she comes in. Otherwise, I'll just mail it out to her. Oh, thank you, Kalora, Becky. And if y'all don't follow her on if you don't follow Kalora on Instagram, you need to go follow her on Instagram. Okay, Riri, lurk away. Mommy to Mikey, hi. It's been a while since I've seen you here. Welcome. And hi, Mary. Mary, I didn't see you stream this morning. Girl, hope you're okay. I didn't see you stream unless I didn't get a notification, but I didn't see it. So, and then hi, Judy. Came across your channel only a few days ago. Your artwork is brilliant. Inspired. Thank you, Judy. Thank you so much. Hi, Debbie the Doodler. I'm trying to click on a few people. Okay, Mary. Well, thanks for stopping by. Y'all remember to keep Pacola in your prayers because I think she's down there in the path of the storm. So, all right. So I am going to, this is all dry paint. I'm going to put some matte medium out on the, out here to glue. I just use golden matte medium. Always put a baggie over your lid or over your jar before you put on the lid so you don't glue the lid to the jar. It's easy to do. It's easy to do. Oh, okay. Well, Mary, you take care out there. Okay, let's see. So I don't really have a plan other than I pulled a bunch of stained glass and one watch cover clock. So what this is the only plan I have so far is that I want half of this on here and half the watch on there. So I liked it because it just had that stained glass kind of vibe. So I think I'll just go ahead and cut this down. Where's my scissors? I'm going to cut this in half, and I do one of these every year. I don't want to cut it all the way down, but I do maybe a little bit of the black showing here. I do a decorative collage pumpkin every year. Now this is on cardstock. I might have to see if I can pull this in off a layer. And if you ever use greeting cards, if you use greeting cards in your collage, you can do this as well. If you have a pretty image on a Christmas card or birthday card, you can pull it apart. Now, you got to be kind of careful so you don't tear it. I just want to try to get some of the bulk. I don't know if it's going to work on this magazine, but you want to get some of the bulk off so that it's not real thick, especially if you're going to mold it around something like I'm going to try to do here. So let's see here. If I just take my time. And so you can use your old cards. You know, you don't, sometimes you feel like I don't want to throw it away. But if you do an art journal page using your cards, then you still have some of the memories. And I also recommend saving the signatures. Like I have some of Grandma's signatures from the cards. I didn't keep all the cards, obviously, over all the years, but I kept a few with her signature on it. So I have her name handwritten by her. I wonder how you found that out, Dee Dee. How I found out what? I'm sorry, She Spins. How I found out about what? Thinning this down? Thinning this down? It's just, I don't know, common sense. Why? Did you tell me about it some years ago or something? If you did, I don't remember. I don't remember if you did. If that's what you're talking about. Okay, so that's pretty good. All right, so I'm going to want this here. So I will kind of, I think, maybe I'll just make a little bit of a cut in there because I don't want to lose the whole little world part. And then I'll do this. Of course, I'm going to get it wet. Okay. Hi, G. How I figured this out? Yeah, because I've glued it shut before. That was a long time ago, but yeah, I did it. Ideally, guys, if you use matte medium or any kind of liquid glue like this, ideally you want to pour it into a dish, dishwasher. I'm not dishwasher, dish soap, with the flip top. And pour it in one of those, and then you can just flip the lid and squeeze out as much as you want. And that's the easiest way. And that was a tip from one of the girls some years ago. Okay, so now let's see here. Let's trim this down. I'm going to cut this. Let's see, do I want to cut it? Maybe I'll just use this as kind of the same size. We'll just kind of go with the same. We'll kind of roll with that. I'm going to do it paint. I'm going to be painting on it, so... now we got this, and now we got this, and now let's cut this out. So you fill in with paint. That's what I do with all my collages anyway. Okay, so there we go. So it's going to have that, but then I'm going to divide these up. I'm going to divide everything up with black lines. Now, I don't know if I will go put the black lines over the top of this or just right up to it and put the black line right around the circle. That may be better, but this is going to be the top. So I guess I'll go ahead and do these two pieces first. So I'm going to sit this in the warm water over here just for a second, just enough to, and then I'll dab it off on the towel here. And then I'll glue it on. So I got my uh, old paintbrush that I use only for glue. These are the only brushes that I let stand in water, are my glue brushes. Let's see. Yeah, I saw G. I saw you. G got. She won. G Brody won one of the color books from Faithful Mess that Faithful Mess had sent me, and I gave them all away. And G Brody was one, and she showed it on her YouTube channel, and then I sent her an owl print too. So yeah. Okay, so now we got the matte medium on. All right, so I'm going to take this and dab it off. It just makes it flexible, right? So then let's put a little on the back too. I always like to put the matte medium on the base, on the back of whatever I'm gluing, and then over the top. So, and this does take a while. I'm not going to lie. It's going to take us a while to do this. It does every year. And I thought about, well, maybe it's a little early, and you might have to make a dart too. If you're doing like on this circle, I might need to cut a dart in a couple places, or yeah, is that what it's called? A dart? Yeah. So that it can overlap just a little in a couple places, because I'm trying to form it, over the pumpkin. So every year I've done this for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, and they should all be on my Instagram. I'm back on my thanks, faithfulness. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Is she here? Hi, Ashley, Mrs. Gigi. I haven't seen Faithful Mess today. So, and again, guys, I think Bacola might be right in the middle of that storm. So keep her in your prayers. I don't expect her to be here. I texted her this morning and she hasn't answered. So, I don't know how close she actually lives in the storm area, but it's down there on the coast between Florida and Alabama. So, all right. So now I'm just going to kind of, mold it on here with my fingers. Now this, if you don't have a craft scrubby, this stuff's hard to get off your hands. I'm not, it is tricky to get off your hands, but I usually even have to use fingernail polish remover if I let it dry. So I try to keep a baby wipe handy, so I'm constantly cleaning my hands. Hi, Candy. Thank you, G. I'm constantly cleaning my hands because this is hard. Once this matte medium dries on your hands, there's nothing like golden matte medium, in my opinion. But it's so good, it's hard to get off your hands. It doesn't just roll off your hands like, what do you call it? Eileen's tacky glue. Now, this will probably be the most time-consuming part, is right along the circle here, because it doesn't want to fold, it doesn't want to mold to the roundness. So I'm just going to keep working it until it starts to dry on there. And I can hit it with the heat gun too. That'll probably help some while it's, wanting to not fold. Okay, Hedgie. Bye. Have a good one. All right, so let's see here. Now this gets really hot. This is not like a hair dryer. So, don't just stick your finger right up on it. But I'm going to try to glue. And I might have to put another layer of glue. Because it doesn't want to fold. And I also varnish. And when I varnish, well, hang on, I'll tell you in a minute. When I varnish it, we can probably get to the part where I only can varnish half at a time, because the varnish can take overnight to dry 100%. So what I'll do is I'll probably get far enough to do the first layer of varnish, like right up here. And then I'll have to let it sit overnight and I'll varnish the bottom part. And then, so I won't be able to post pictures of it for a couple days. So y'all get to see it first. Hi, Angie, little sister Cheryl, Cindy Lee, anybody else I missed coming in? So, yeah, because it takes a couple days for the varnish, you know, because you got to do it in half at a time. And this is just not wanting to glue down for whatever reason. Just have to keep at it. Okay, so let's put a little bit more under there. Okay, so let it sit for a minute. I might have to just put some more on there. All right, so now I'm going to turn it and do this part right here. All right, so let's put the little sun, half of the sun in the water. Let it sit for just a second. And the water is warm, but I don't, you know, it just makes it soften a little faster. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Nash. Anybody else popping in? Miss Gigi. I'm working on my yearly collage pumpkin. And I'm going to do a stained glass one. We might put some mist or, you know, I don't know yet. We're going to start with the stained glass. Then if we decide to put anything in the little windows, we might do that too. And I'm also been doing my plans for my Inktober, which I'm doing Inksectober. Did you like how I said Inksectober? That's what Lady True North Jan called it, because I'm going to do insects. I'm going to do insects for the whole month of October. All right, so now let me put some on the back here. And let's see what we can do here. And it doesn't, I'm going to, you know, draw black lines like stained glass leading. So, like at least in the division right there. And after I do this, I'll have to get out some more matte medium. I think that one just doesn't want to fold because it was so thick, and even though I tore it apart. All right, so let's just do a little at a time here. So I thought I'd go ahead and do our fall pumpkin. Sometimes it's in, you know, closer to Halloween. And if you want to, like I said, if you want to see all the ones I've done over the years, they're on my Instagram. So I'm just going to kind of mash this down. Yeah, we haven't heard anything, little sister on Picola. I messaged her this morning and she didn't answer. So, yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Hi, Bozina Cornelius. Well, that's a mouthful. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you enjoy your little visit here. We're just collaging a pumpkin today. And so, yeah, I'm just going to keep trying to get it all smoothed down. And we're doing a stained glass one. All right, let's hit this with the heat gun. Doesn't have to be 100% dry. I just want to make sure it's kind of stuck down. Oh, thank you. You always enjoy your visits here. Thank you. Okay, so now let me move all these pieces here out from under the pumpkin. So I took a picture with them for a thumbnail. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to, you know, get the general shapes of each one of these, and they're all different, each one of the sections. And then I will, and if it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, when I turn it over, which I'll have to do probably, I don't know, maybe we'll see if I can do it today or not. But anyway, then I'll just kind of do something like this on the bottom, you know, some kind of circular something with a bigger piece. I have like this big piece here, so I can cut a big circle out of it. So I'll set this aside to use for the bottom. And so what I'm going to do is I have all these different stained glass pieces, and then I have these different Chihuly glass pieces that keep wanting to say Picola. Picola's on my mind. That Becky sent me, and so I want to use these as well. So some of them anyway. Like this one, this looks really obviously Chihuly. So I might put the stained glass, the big stained glass, and then I might cut sections to go on top because they're so pretty and detailed. The Chihuly, like this one, I think I've actually seen that one at our or one very similar at our garden here in Atlanta, the botanical garden. So I have those. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. So let's just kind of find an area that might, and then in between, I'm going to do faux leading. I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint faux leading. So like this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put this in the water. It's already cold, so it just might take another extra second. So, bye, Pink Hut. Hi and bye. Hope you have a good day. Yes, thank you, Angie. Yeah, we all are. And anybody else that's down along the coast. So, I'll have to probably get some more water in a little bit. So what's everybody else working on? Anything? Or I think that's, so I'm just going to kind of dry it just so the glue will attach itself. Okay. And I'm going to pour out a little bit more. I don't want to pour out too much. I mean, although I'm going pretty quickly through what I pour, but you don't want to pour out more than you're going to use. You don't want to waste it. All right. So let's see if I can move this up so that it's not a glare. There we go. All right. So I'm going to put some on the back. And then, oh wait, let me put plenty on the, don't want to forget to put it on the pumpkin. Okay. Then over the top. A little thin spot there, a little tear. And yeah. Hi, Blanca. Hi, Nick and Tina. Hope everybody's doing well, staying healthy, staying safe in the storms. All right, I'm just going to keep rolling here. I have some of these strips, but I don't want them all right next to each other. So if they're similar, they're going to be spaced out. All right, so let's just go ahead and start. Let's start getting a couple of them wet here. Get them wet, and then I'm just going to kind of dry in between. I was kind of molding it around. Do y'all want to know me and Janet's guest for tomorrow? Would y'all like to know? We already have it set up. And, barring anything happening, would y'all like to know who we're having tomorrow? Or would you like it to be a surprise? Hi, Marita. And she said, I found altar books this weekend and loving to journal and collage and memory keep. Yay, Angie. Yeah, they're fun, isn't it? You paint, you do anything in them. There's like no rules. So you want to know, Clara? Do tell. We're having Miss Vicky B, our planner queen. Our planner queen, Miss Vicky B, is going to be our guest tomorrow. So, and whether she can stay an hour or longer, I asked if she could stay an hour. I think she'll be able to manage that. But, she has a busy household of family and kids. But I'm going to leave that one in there for just a minute. I'll do this one. And so, yeah, she's going to come on. I told her she could just, show her hands and show her planners. And Janet and I will show some of our, planners, although I don't do planning in the sense of a dated planner. But I have plenty of them. I have plenty of planners. They're just not used as planners. They're used as different art journals and smash books and different things. So we're gonna talk planners tomorrow. So if y'all want to put that, it'll be 10 a.m. Our shows on Thursday are at 10 Eastern. So 10 a.m. Tomorrow morning. You see, Angie goes, oh, so I got my hands are dirty. Let's see if I can click that. Yeah. Isn't she awesome? And so, yeah, so she's going to be our guest tomorrow. So if you like planners or just, whether you plan, quote unquote, plan or not, if you like talking and looking at planners, she'll be our guest tomorrow. Hi, Susie. Susie, I think you said something yesterday about sending me an email. I did not get your email, so I don't know if you're sending it to the right place, but at least not with that name, Susie. Let's see. It'll be 10, Bozina. It'll be an hour later than now. Right now, here, it's a little after 9 a.m. Eastern right now, and it'll be 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Okay, so an hour later tomorrow. So whatever country you're in, if you're watching, it's going to be an hour later than it is right now in your country. You are? I'm so glad. Jen and I were hoping people would like doing them, like us doing them. So I'm glad you're liking them. I did not see that, Susie's. Try it again. Here, let me put my email back in again. Oops, I got to click on the line. There we go. Well, then it'll be 1 a.m. in Australia for you, Bozina. It'll be 1 a.m. for 1 a.m. when we go. So you might want to just watch the recording. You might want to watch the recording. Yeah, and like Janet said, don't be bashful about it. If you want to be a guest, just let Janet and I know. And we do one a week. I've got Miss Vicky scheduled for tomorrow. And I have the Hut sketch, comic book Huts coming back on in October. So if you want to come on, just let us know. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to just kind of, let me hit it with the heat gun just to kind of get it to stick just a little. Yeah, I'm not sure when we fall back. Does anybody know when daylight savings time is? I'm not sure when daylight savings time is. Where do I get the images from? Well, these right here are calendar pages. And then these are pages out of a book on Chihuly that Becky Kalora sent me that I'm going to use bits of that as well. Magazines. This is out of a watch magazine. This is from a calendar. So, yeah, a little everywhere. It's the weekend after Halloween then that won't be till another, a month and a half. So we'll worry about time differences then. But right now it's 9 a.m. Eastern here. November 1st, Janet said. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's go on with another piece, maybe right here. Oh, I got one soaking. Let's get that one out and put a new one in. So let's see where I can put this one. This is kind of a skinny one. Let's put that one right here. And I'm going to paint acrylic paint for faux leaded glass. All right, so let's dry this a little. It'll be pretty. It'll be pretty when we're done. And we'll see, we might add some other things to it. All right, so that will go right there. Okay. It just stick underneath here so it doesn't stick to my table. I should put some wax paper if I'm going to go that under. So I'm not sticking it to my, because this is just paper table. It's, you can, some people call it decoupage, but I call it, it's just collaging to me. It's all the same kind of collaging that I do on posters, art cards, abandoned books. But I understand that some people, you know, like European, I think it started, I don't know where it started. Did it start with Germans or Swedish? Who started decoupage? Was it I think it was a French. I think it was a French artist. Am I wrong? I don't remember where decoupage started. Yeah, I just call it collage too, Janet. All right, let's go ahead and dry it. Right, let's turn because I want to use up those. Oh, here's the other one. I want to use these up because they're already kind of in strips. Okay, and we'll put that one right here, I think. So what's everybody else working on today? Hope something. See, that's still not wanting to stick, that watch. Just have to keep, maybe if I put this piece a little bit over the edge, that'll probably be better. Just slightly. Okay. Help hold it down because I'm going to put a black paint ring around it anyway. All right. I'm going to have to get a piece of wax paper because I don't want to glue this to my table. All right, let me get a piece of wax paper. It's heavy. Ugh. There we go. What am I using to stick it with? It's Tabby. It's golden matte medium. But I imagine for this project, you could use any kind of watered down glue, like your Elmer's glue, you know, any kind of school glue. You could just water it down because I'm going to varnish it when it's over. When it's all done, I'm going to put a coat of gloss varnish over the whole thing. So it's, you know, your Elmer school glue should work for something like this. All right, let's dry again. just want to stick. It's kind of lift it up a little so I can dry it just a little under there. All right, let's see. Next, let's maybe do this blue one here. I can probably get one or two out of it. Like that's a nice wide piece right there. Probably about that much. All right, let's set that in the water. Let's soak a couple pieces at a time. And I can always patch as well, especially underneath. I can patch underneath. I don't have to go all the way to the bottom there. We can patch. All right, let's see. Oh, that would be a good one for the bottom. Let's say this lamp. Let's put this one on the bottom and take this one and use it in our strips. Okay, let's take this one out, put this one in. All right. Whoops. Well, we'll patch that one too. I just tore it. All right, let's see. I want this one maybe right here on this bigger section. Okay. I have to get out some more matte medium. And I just try to look over a chat, put it in caps if you're talking to me, and I'll try to catch the questions. And see, like right there, I can put little pieces. I can just kind of piece it together because I kind of want, not much more than a 1/4 inch thickness for the lines of lead, painted lead. Okay, so let's put that right there. And you just got to kind of hold it on or make little darts if it doesn't want to fold. And just kind of mold it. Mold it to the pumpkin. I'm doing well, Tina, Nick and Tina. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Flo. Anybody else I missed? Hope everybody's doing well. Okay, this one's going to need a dart on that side there. And just overlap. There we go. That just takes a minute. All this dirt. Oh my gosh, Janet. Why are you saying that? Oh my gosh. All right. I'm getting that. No, I'll just hit this with a heat gun in just a second. All right. With paint, yeah. I'm going to fill them in with black paint. Tabby. With a paintbrush. Okay, let's see. Let's turn. It's on the wax paper, so I can just spin the wax paper. All right, let's get this next couple pieces here. Probably be easier just to tear it in half. All right, let's see. Let's dry. Let me pour out a little bit more matte medium. Yes, it's a real pumpkin. It lasts a couple months, and then it goes in the trash. But in this case, I will be saving the. In this case, because of this type of pumpkin, I'll be saving. I'll open it up and keep the seeds for Juanita. She wants the seeds of this. I forget what it's called. What kind of pumpkin is it called when it's like a one-off or something? I forget what it's called. There's a name for the kind of pumpkin. And so Juanita wanted the seeds from this pumpkin. So I will bust it open and keep the seeds. Yeah, it's pumpkin day, Devin. So I'll be keeping the seeds for Juanita. Let's see if I can get up under here now. And then it goes in the trash. It lasts a couple months. So it'll last until after Halloween. Mutant, Cinderella pumpkin, wheel pumpkin. Thank you, Juanita. And I'm going to forget it. I can't write right now because my hands are full of glue. But, yeah. So let's see if I can click on it. Let's see if I can click on it there. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. So, yeah, I'll be saving the seeds. I'll dry them. Do I need to put them in the oven and dry them, Juanita, or just let them sit out? What should I do to dry them? Should I put them in the oven, or will that ruin them? I don't want to kill the seeds. So if should I just let them dry by naturally, or can you put them in the garage? I mean, put them in the stove, or just set them in the garage. Air dry. Okay. Air dry. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad you told me, because I was saying, I'll just put them in the oven, but I guess that would kill them, right? Okay. So I don't know what's going on underneath, but we'll fix it, whatever it is. All right. Let me get a couple more baby wipes. You know what? And keep my hands fairly. And that still doesn't want to stick. I don't know why. I'm going to keep working. Because once it's varnished, though, it doesn't have a choice but to stick when it's varnished. So, but in the meantime, that watch doesn't want to stick. Okay. Cook seeds or dead seeds. Okay, Cheryl. I guess I should have thought that's common sense, right? Oh, some big jerk. I get my garage mixed up. My cakes never bake, but my car stays warm. Oh my gosh, that has to go in the wing nut book. Okay, hang on. I've got to clean it. Where's a post-it note? Here, that has to go in the wing nut book. If you don't know what the wing nut book is, hang on. Some big jerk. We keep a book of funny things like that. I too get my garage and oven mixed up. And I'll show you all the wing nut book. Hang on. My cakes never bake. But my car stays warm. Okay, so when somebody says something funny like this, and it never makes sense later, right? It never makes sense later because they all just get thrown in the wing nut book. So this is the wing nut book because we're all just a bunch of wing nuts. So anytime someone says something like that, this is years of wing nuts comments. So then it just take the comment, open it randomly, and it gets slapped in. So you made the wing nut book. Some big jerk. Okay. All right. Let's dry this piece right here. Uh-oh, I rolled my chair over my cord. There we go. Yeah, hi, hot, comic book hot. Yeah, because we're all a bunch of wing nuts. So when somebody says something quippy or something funny like that, we write it down and slap it in the wing nut book. And Hot's going to be on October. Let's see, let me look at my little notes here. October 8th. So the comic book Hut coming back on the show October 8th. Tomorrow we have Miss Vicky B, the planner queen, and 10 a.m. Eastern. Okay, wait a minute. I don't want to glue. Uh-oh, gotta be careful here. I'm going to glue it to my wax paper. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. Just so it's not sticky. There we go. So every year I collage a pumpkin and decorate it. If you want to see my previous years of collaged pumpkins, they're all on Instagram. All right, let's see. I got to put some more in some water here. Let's see. That one can pretty much go there. Let's tear it down. And again, I'll piece the bottom underneath because I can't really go all the way up underneath the pumpkin with the glue or we will have a hot mess. So after we get everything here dried, I'll flip it over and do some on the bottom. And again, I think we're going to use this. Let me go ahead while that's soaking. I'm going to use this Tiffany lamp. And we'll dart it, cut it so that it has darts in it. And it'll lay, fairly flat. So there, we'll use this on the bottom. All right, let's set that aside. All right. And then we'll put this piece in the water after we take this one out. So yeah, I did send you an email 3 weeks ago. Christine, no, I don't think I did get it. And I checked my spam folders too. Email me again. Can this pumpkin be hollowed out in a few weeks to preserve the collage? No, Mirkwood. There's no hollowing this out. No, I take pictures. It's preserved in pictures. That's how it's preserved. I'll be cutting this baby open to get the seeds out for Juanita, and then in the trash it goes. Or, I guess I could put it in the garden to, rot in the garden. Because the garden will be over by then. Okay, let's put some more on this here. So, all right. So yeah, Comic Book Hut's going to be on again. He's a good guest, and also he's a good interviewer. I've been on his show, and of course, then we had Jason last week, and I've asked a couple other people to be on, and we'll see. We'll see if they answer. Yeah, compost. Thank you. She spent. Yeah, I can't type it my email in right now. Maybe one of the girls can do that, Christina, just to make sure you got the right email. But no, I didn't get it. I don't think so. Yeah, chop it up and compost it. Thanks, Arlene. Yeah. All right, now that I got that layer on, let's get a little of the glue off. Again, I'll go take my craft scrubby to my hands when I'm done. Oh, the wind's really blowing out there. We have rain for the next 3 or 4 days. Thank you, Julie Topaz. Probably from, the hurricane down at the coast. And again, guys, don't forget to keep Pacola in your prayers. I did message her this morning. She didn't answer me, but she's right down there on the coast. Pacola, Pensacola, Okay, so I've got these other pieces for when I turn it over, if there's any places I need to fill in, you know. All right, let's see. Now I could use something kind of, and again, I will do, you know, patching because I'm going to just fill this all in and then I'm going to follow the lines, the indentations. I'm going to follow the indentations of the pumpkin to do the lines of lead with the black paint. Okay, let me go ahead and put this one in here. This can go on the other side. Let's see, I want to do this one blue right here. So I'm just kind of getting the big picture done, and then we'll go in and do a little patching, and you know. But I'll take pictures, so it'll all show up on IG eventually. It'll be a couple days though because I have to let one side dry when I varnish it before I can turn it over and varnish the other side. And we'll stick it to the wax paper there. And we might add some gold in there. You know, I think last year we did some gold. I usually do the stem gold and add some gold touches. We can, you know, we'll see how it goes. It's an impromptu pumpkin. Or, and I shouldn't say that. It's not an impromptu pumpkin, but a pumpkin riff. Oh, let's see. Hi, Linda. Oh, okay. Yeah, Candy said the varnish won't be good for the compost. Yeah, probably not. I'll just cut it open, get the seeds out, and throw it away. Yeah. So I'm getting the big chunks, you know, big areas done here. Let's see, let's go over here because I got a nice big piece. And get that in right in there. Let's go this way with it. Okay, a little bit more matte medium. Janet sent me a huge bottle. I poured it in the smaller one. Actually sent me 2 huge bottles of matte medium for my birthday last year. I'm going through them. I've gone down to 1, Janet. So my birthday's in February, Janet. Janet's birthday's in November. Hers is going to come before mine. She's going to be hitting me up for something big because I'm asking her for golden matte medium. She's going to say, "Well, I want some schminky, whatever that's called, watercolors or something." Hi, Jane. Janet and I tease each other. So, all right, let's see. This one will go right here. See, do I have room to tuck that up under there? It wants to tear right on the bend. Let's see if I can get it mashed down. So, yeah. What are you guys working on? Anything today? Drawing, painting, knitting? What are y'all working on today? Anybody? Has anybody said what they're doing today? Or you just hold up in your, is it, you know, depending on the weather and where you live, I'm sure. It's all different everywhere these days. But it finally feels like fall here, which means rainy and cool. So, yeah. I'm going to really get back into my walking now that it's getting cooled off. Happy Wednesday to you too, Julie G. Markwood said, "I wonder if you can cut the pumpkin in half, peel off the claw." Nah, I'm not going to do all that. No, you couldn't peel this off. Not when it's varnished. It's not peeling. It's not peeling. It'll be photographed, and that's as good as it's going to get. And that's what I do every year. They all go in the trash every year. Little sister Cheryl says tags for Kathy Berg's group. Okay, are they having a tag swap? I know Dawn, Let's Make a Mess, is doing some kind of an ATC swap. I hadn't kept up with, who's doing what, but Jane is working. Some pictures. I'm avoiding the next drawing I need to do today and scanning old sketchbook pages instead. Are you making a book, big jerk? I think I followed you on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I did. Are you making a book, like pictures of your sketchbook to make a book from? Hi, Molly. Hi, CB. Just buy it and put his name on it. I don't know. Is that what you're going to do with your pumpkin, CB? I missed something. Molly's coloring in her Kirby Roseanne's book. Oh, you're thinking about it. Okay, I'll have to go over and do you post any videos on sketchbook flips or any of your art? I don't remember. I follow so many people and I don't get over to everybody's channel. So, sorry, Jane. What happened to Jane? I missed something. What happened to Jane? Sorry, Jane. Hi, Patricia. Christine. My Monarch pencils are probably lost in the mail from Amazon. They were for my birthday. Did you contact Amazon, Christina? I would contact them. They're usually really good about stuff. Oh, working. Sorry you have to work. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, Jane. Okay, I'll go find you later. Everybody needs to, at least try to, go check out everybody's channels as you can. I don't know why they took away the clickables. The little where you can click on someone's name and go right to their channel. I don't know why YouTube took that away. I really don't. That's so handy. I have a survey waiting for me in YouTube. I think I'll put that in my survey. When they ask you, do you have recommendations? What could you change? What's wrong? What are you complaining about? I will mention that in my survey because it's sitting there waiting on me to do a survey. So I will ask them. Let me write that down. I have to write everything down, guys. Where's my Post-it notes? Now I got this little one here. YouTube survey. Why did you do away with link to other channels? Okay, I wrote it down. Yeah, but what's the trolls got to do with it? I'm not sure what the trolls have to do with it. If you don't want to go click on somebody's name, you don't have to. I'm not sure what that has to do with it. Hi. I don't see you, but I see somebody said hi. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Anne. Okay, so let's keep rolling here. Let's go to this open space. Let's find some other colors here. I kind of like a piece of this. Maybe we can do part of this right in there. Let's see if I can make it fit. Okay, let's cut this edge off here. And of course, I'll have to make darts in it if it's going to go. And then the paint can go right there. Let's do it like that. Okay, let's put this in the water. Ooh, the water's ice cold now. Oh, pick up these little pieces like this that we'll use on the bottom side for piecing. All right, let's see here. Thank you, Flo. Okay, Eileen heard. Okay, Eileen, how did you hear? Did she tweet? Picola has no power and still in the storm. Yeah, well, we figured she was in the storm. I messaged her this morning and I didn't get an answer. So I figured that, you know, did she tweet, Eileen? Because I haven't checked Twitter, obviously, since I've been on here. Okay, let's move this one for a minute. This needs to soak just a second more. Thanks for letting us know, Eileen. Yeah, I have to remind people when I'm at somebody else's stream, they remind me, don't forget to click the thumbs up. I forget too when I'm at other people. So anytime someone reminds me at another channel, I'm always glad they do. All right, let's see here. See if I can get all these people in there. I think that's going to work. Get back on the wax paper. Okay, now I'm stuck. It's heavy. There we go. Whoops, I messed up one piece over there. Glue that back down. When I turn it over, though, I'll fix anything that's not neat on the bottom. Because you only can do like half at a time till it dries. Okay. I hope so, Flo. All right, let's dry this. I might do gold and black lines. Let's see. This wants to stick right there. All right, we're getting there. A couple more big pieces, and then we can, you know, and I got all the little pieces here too that if I want to cut some small pieces out. And let's see, I think I need a nice piece of pink. Will be good right there. Okay. Let's roll with that. Let's cut this little border off. All right, let's see. A little thinner on this side. Okay, let's soak that one for a second. She's sending messages? Okay. Thanks, Eileen. I'll message her back after the stream. All righty. Ooh, I like that side better. Ooh, we're going to go with that side. Oh, I'll tear it. I like that side better. Okay. Let's make a little dart, a little tear so that it lays down and just kind of overlap just a little. Bye, Laura, Becky. And let me show y'all again before she leaves. Barely touched the corner here. Becky sent me this ATC drawing of me. Pencil drawing. You can see it better over on my Instagram. But look how good that is. All graphite. Isn't that amazing? Thank you again, Becky. Thank you so much. I love it. Let's see if I can get this to fold. Tear over here as well. Just make a couple like little darts, you know. Wasn't it awesome? I know, right, CB? All right, getting there. Getting there, a couple more pieces, and then we'll dry it well and flip it over. We only can varnish one side though. We'll varnish the top half, and the varnish will take, you know, a few hours to completely dry. But I want to, you know, I'll do all the painting first and everything. All right, so now let's dry that. I really liked it because this pumpkin is kind of flat and wonky. It's all weird shaped sizes. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Val. Anybody else I'm missing? Okay, let's turn. We got we got two big spaces here. Let's see. Might want to use some of this just because it's different. Right in here, this section. So we might do this. Okay, so let's trim that off. Let's put this in the water. Is that big enough? Yeah, maybe I'll tear that off. Okay, so we're going to put this in the water, get it malleable. No, that's calendar pages for the most part. But I do have some other pieces of over here that are from a Chihuly book. But no, it's not napkins. You can use napkins, though. You can use napkins. Let me just get that wet. Let me pour out just a little more. I just got my little thing of matte medium right here. Okay. Alrighty, let's dry that off. Put some glue on here. Let's make sure I'm on the wax paper still, because it wants to stick. There we go. I know I've mashed up some of that down underneath on that one side, but we'll fix it when we flip it. Okay. So yeah, when the paper's wet, it molds a little better, but you still might have to tear a little areas and make like little darts and overlap because of the shape of the pumpkin. But, you know, I'm not trying to do a full-on real stained glass window. It's like essence of stained glass window. So I got to tear down here. Probably would have been easier if I pieced half the bottom. But we'll see. When I flip it over, we'll fix it. And you really do want to take your time when you're doing this. You know, I try to kind of rush through some stuff when we're on stream just to get as much done as we can. But you really want to take your time when you're doing a project like this. Oh, welcome back, Janet. Did you hear what I said about our birthdays, Janet? A little while ago, I said I got one jar. Janet sent me 2 big jars of matte medium last year in February for my birthday. I said I'm down one whole jar. I said I'm gonna have to ask Janet for some more matte medium for my birthday. I said, but her birthday's in November before mine. She's gonna be asking me for some schmink, however you say that, watercolors for her birthday. If I ask for a golden matte medium. Christine said, I got some napkins. I have a flow book, some stamps. You're good to go, Christine. You got all that? You can make a journal, you can make a poster, you can make a lot. Oh, Janet, I love my birthday. Yeah, we have birthday months. The whole month. Okay, so I got like maybe 2 more kind of large areas here. So let's see, maybe I'll get this piece right in there. Let's wet that down. And then maybe another one piece of this. Right in here. And then I'll dry it really well, and then I'll flip it over, and then we'll fix the bottom up. Then we'll flip it back over again and start painting it. Janet. Oh, so anyway, we like to tease each other. Okay, so let's put some there. Let's put this here. Let's turn it just a little. There we go. That needs a little dart. Doesn't want to lay right there. There we go. All right, let's dry that. Yeah, Julie's in Topaz is the birthstone in November. All right, let's go right here. Get this little piece. And again, I'm going to piece things together. We'll get there. But we do this every year. So I thought we'd just go ahead and do it. It's a little early. It's a little early to be doing our pumpkin decorating, but you know, some people go, you can't get too early. We love our fall and Halloween and pumpkins. So yeah. Yep, it's pumpkin time, Kathy. We're doing stained glass. A stained glass pumpkin. I want to try to dry it as best as I can up here on the top, because I'm going to turn it over so we can work on the bottom half. And I'm sure some areas might tear, but we'll fix it. All right, now let's see if I can flip this over on this wax paper. Let's get the wax paper unstuck. Okay. There we go. All right, so what we're going to start with, see how I kind of tore a couple areas here? Let's go ahead and see if I need to, like right here, that got a little bunched up, kind of rolled up on me there. So we'll fix a couple areas. And then what we're going to start with is this piece. Okay. I really probably need to go get this wet in the sink because this bowl's not going to cut it. So let me go get this wet, and then we're going to put this on, and then we'll piece. All right, so hang on, guys. Give me about 2 minutes. Okay, I should put my BRB back. Where did I do with that? Here it is. I forget to use this all the time. Where's the other? I always forget to use this. Okay, and I'm going to close the door because I don't want the cats up on this if they will sneak in here. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Give me about 2 minutes to get this wet. Okay. Well, it tore in half because it was right on a crease, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so now let's go ahead and slap down. Let's see how much we can cover here with these two pieces, which I'm sure I'm going to have to tear and or dart. Miss anything? Anything going on? Somebody's birthday? Someone said happy birthday to Christine. Happy birthday, Christine. All right, let's see. Let's kind of dry them off just a little. Yes, it's golden matte medium, Karen. Yeah. All right. Let's do those scissors. All right, let's see what we can do here. See where I need to. Whoops. I didn't mean to tear it. Let's see if we can kind of piece that back in there. Gotta work it. I can kind of reach out while I'm holding this, but I really need to get this mashed down well. So it's going to take a minute to, it's going to take me a minute to really, get this in place. Oh, this messaging, I can't touch the phone right now. let's spin it around to this side. All right. To get some more matte medium out. You go through a lot of matte medium when you do a big project like this. All right. So now let's mash that down in the center. Start working our way out. So anybody going to try? You don't have to do a big pumpkin. You could do a little, one of the little pumpkins or a little gourd. Doesn't have to be a big pumpkin. If you want to just test out, see if you like doing something like this, you could do a small pumpkin or a gourd. I use real pumpkins. So, but you could get a fake one. Michael's sells those fake pumpkins. Then you could keep it all the time if you wanted to. Let's see. You want to do one in fabric? Well, do one in fabric. Dawn, do it on your show so we can all watch. That would be a cool one. It probably, it would mold, you could malleable it to the pumpkin a lot easier than with paper. With the paper, you can see I'm having to cut darts and stuff. Devin said, I did a plastic pumpkin last year with the Anderson doors. I did one with the doors. I think it was the year before, Devin. I did it. And did you make it so the doors opened? I made mine so the doors opened. I don't remember seeing it, though. I mean, I remember it last year and probably liked it last year. A flat, did one, but it's cardboard flat, posting soon. Okay. I'm just kind of holding down the, making it mold to the pumpkin here. I'm going to hit it with the heat gun again. So there's a piece right there. It needs to. There we go. Looking pretty good. And again, we're going to paint the black lead lines with paint. And then the whole thing gets varnished with a gloss varnish and maybe some gold accents. Oh, I did it last year. I couldn't remember, Deb. I did the doors last year. Yeah, they're on Instagram. I'll have to go look for yours. I'm sure I liked it last year. I just don't remember right now what it looked like. I don't remember what mine looked like. I don't remember what mine looked like, Devin, other than we used Catherine Anderson doors. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit of piecing here with, let me just put this back in the water because now it's dry. And let me get my, get some of the glue off my hands. I'll have to, in a minute, I'll go and take my craft scrubby to my hands. Okay, so let's see here. Maybe I'll just go across here. Let's just see what I can piece together. Because again, this is the bottom, and I am going to do the lines, so it'll be divided up, the lead lines. Oh, I dipped that in paint. Where'd that paint come from? Oh my gosh, it's black. Oh, I got it in this paint that I had sitting over there. Oh my gosh, look. What a mess. All right, let me go wash my hands. Gee. All right, I saved it. I saved the pumpkin. It's good. But I got to go wash my hands now. Hang on. I'll be right back. All right, I got the bulk of it off. I'm not trying to be completely get it all off because I'm still working, but I just splashed my glasses. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, I forgot it's Wednesday. Hi, Melinda. You were watching a recording. All right, let's dry that because there might be some black paint still there. Thank you, Angie. If your chat jumps, make sure y'all are still connected at 1080p. If sometimes when YouTube or if the internet glitches, it can knock you back. Although I am on StreamYard, I don't think it does it as much as it did on YouTube. But make sure you are still at 1080p in your little wheel setting. Okay, so let's see here. Let's just do a couple little pieces here. It's just patch. We're just going to do a little patching. Let me get a little bit more matte medium. Always put a plastic bag on your jar before you close it up. Okay, I'm on wax paper so I can just kind of flip it. Okay, I'm going to use some of these pieces that are wet. I need to wet some more down here. Let's tear this in half. Let's put this in the water. Still got that paint on me from, I don't know, it's from this, but I don't see where I got it. Maybe it's on this towel. Let me close this towel up. It's just a painty towel. But it must be on that piece of paper there. Must be on that one. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I think y'all are all doing pumpkin tips. Pumpkins. I don't really care for pumpkin spice drinks, but I know a lot of people do. Who likes pumpkin spice drinks? Hi, Del Lobo. We're just collaging a pumpkin here. We'll paint it here shortly. I need a little piece for down here. Just need a little one down in there. Does anybody like the pumpkin spice, either the drinks or the milk that you put in your coffee or any of that? Hubster likes the Coffee Mate pumpkin spice creamer. Okay, Devin. Hope to be back. Bye. Okay. Thank you, Devin, for coming in. I'll have to go check out your last year pumpkin. Okay. It's paint. Still paint. Still paint. I need some more baby wipes. Hang on. Painty girl does. Not me though. I like pumpkin muffins or pie. Yeah. All right, we're getting there. Let's go ahead and hit this again with the heat gun. Just kind of dry as we go. And then we'll paint and do the top half, and I'll do the bottom half later because I can't flip it over if it's wet with varnish. All right, let's keep rolling. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Need a little dart right there. Okay, turn. That's where that black paint is on that piece of paper right there. Clean my hands off again. I think it's going to look pretty when we're done. Let's add a couple more right in here and there. All right, I need to go clean this bowl. I think there's some black paint sitting in it. Hang on, guys. All right. It's messy business. Karen, is there any particular type or weight of paper? No, you could use the easiest probably would be to use like decorative napkins, but you have to be careful because they'll rip real easy. They'll rip real easy. You have to be extra careful if you use napkins. This is just it's kind of thick paper from a calendar. That's why I'm soaking it in the water. I'm soaking the pieces to soften them a little bit. So there's another one there. So yeah, just kind of soften them down a little. All right. Let's see. Let's put one right here. Maybe a little piece right there. Let's wet that down. Need a bigger piece right here. Okay. You just got to kind of mash it and kind of mold it and hold it. So I did buy a couple things at the Walmart clearance supply that for giveaways. Anybody up for a giveaway today? I'll do a couple giveaways and I'll let you pick what you want. How about that? I'll give away 2 things. I won't get it probably in the mail till, let's see, what day is it? Thursday? Probably not till Saturday. I won't get it in the mail till Saturday. But, and it should be okay if I mash everything flat to send international. It should be okay to do an international envelope. I don't know. I'll risk it. I'll risk an international because they're just some small things. But as long as Julie and Janet are here to help moderate a giveaway. While I'm doing this, I'll tell you the rules. How about that? Y'all want to know the rules for the giveaway? Most of y'all do because you've been here a long time. So the rules for the giveaway are as follow. When I type in go, you put in one number between 1 and 100. It doesn't matter if there's more than 100 people here because it's the first person. In this case, it's going to be the first 2 people. The first 2 people closest to random.org without going over. Okay, so if you go over, then you don't win. So it's the first 2 people closest without going over, one number only. Can't stress that enough. You put in more than one number and the mods will disqualify you. All right. Any questions? Any questions on the rules? Any questions on the rules? Paula S., Judy 333, Lisa. So, and I've got a couple things over here and I'll let you pick. So the first 2 people, so the first person that gets closest will get first pick. The second person gets the second pick. I'm only going to give away 2 things, even though I'm going to show you more than 2 things, but I'm only going to do 2 today. Any questions? I'm getting ready to wipe my hands down. And like I said, when I type in go, put in one number between 1 and 100. I'll clean my hands off well enough so I don't get matte medium on my brand new phone. So thanks everybody for hanging out, being here all morning while we just collage a pumpkin. All right, so now I have got my hands fairly clean. I'm wearing a work shirt, so I'll dry my hands on my work shirt and before I grab my phone. All right, hang on. Oh, I got a couple messages from Mom, and hang on just a minute. Let me answer this real quick. She's asking if we're getting any storms, and I'm going to tell her we're just getting rain. All right, let's see. All right, let me go to random.org. No numbers yet. No numbers until I type in go. Let me go to random.org. Okay, so I'm at random.org. And there's our little 1 to 100. I've not generated a number. Now remember, it's going to be the first 2 people closest to random.org without going over. Okay? All right, there we go. One number only. One number only. And I know my chat just freezes real quick when I first put it in. There they go. There it goes. All right. So everybody get in a number. Don't dilly-dally because I count it down after I type in stop. After I type in stop, no numbers count after that. And I know there's lags and stuff, so don't dilly-dally. All right. So I'm going to give you all a minute while I dry this. It's not anything major. They're just a couple little things I picked up, and you can pick out what you want. Get your numbers in. I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last call. Last call. Get them in. Get them in. 1. Okay, let's pick a number. The first 2 people closest to 30. The first 2 people closest to 30 without going over. So we got 2 people. After we get the people, I'll wait for the mods, and I got to wait for my chat to move too, because my chat freezes for a second. Let me go click on something just to get it to move. Good morning, Elisa. Maybe that make my chat move. Okay, my chat's still not moving. Let's do another test. All right, let my mods see who the 2 people closest to 30 without going over. I'll wait because I know my chat froze up because it'll just take a minute to catch up. I'll wait. So I click stop. Let's wait for it to continue because it's not moving. So let's see. Let me just go off of comments. Let's go to private chat and then back over to comments. See if I can get it to move. It's not moving. My chat's not moving. Ah. Do I need to leave and come back? It's still moving. I mean, my time is moving, but my chat is not. I'll give it another minute. Hang on. Let me go back. Let me just click off. All right, there it goes. All right, she spins. I saw her say hello. All right, there we go. We got a test. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I broke it. Well, it's on StreamYard, big some jerk. I'm on StreamYard. Okay, so let's see. Maybe no mods are. No, Julie was here. All right, let's see who's the 2 people closest. 2 people closest to 30 without going over. I'll look as well. Let's see. We had a 28. We had a 28. I'm looking. I don't see a 30 on the nose. I see a 27 and a 28. All right, I see Debbie the Doodler had 28. Y'all, and we're not, this is not finalized yet till we get some confirmation. But Debbie the Doodler had 28 and Abigail had 27. Is there anybody else? Okay, so D is confirming. Okay, so Debbie the Doodler and Abigail. Okay, and I know I just got Abigail's address. Debbie the Doodler, I'm not sure. Okay, so here we go. Debbie, you get to pick first. I'm going to show you what you get to pick from. Okay. All right, so here's what you get to pick from, Debbie. You get to pick one of these pencil cases, like the mermaid one I sent Zandra. You get to pick a mermaid pencil case, a panda pencil case, or in some places it's hard to get the big extra bold pens. You can have one of these. So that's the choices. Okay, so Debbie the Doodler, which one of these would you like? Do you want the mermaid pencil case? The panda pencil case is furry. Fake fur, don't anybody email me. Or would you like some big crystal bold pens? Okay, Debbie Doodler wants the mermaid. Okay, so there we go. I got that on there. Debbie, I'm pretty sure I have your address, but will you email it to me again, please? I just sent Abigail something, so I know hers. All right. So Abigail, which one of these things do you want? You want the pins or the panda? Okay. There's my email. Abigail, what do you want? Do you want the panda pencil case or do you want the crystal bold pins? I know these are hard to get some places. That's why I'm doing it. Because the colors are the extra bold. So, which one do you want, Abigail? The pins? Okay. Abigail wants the pins. Okay, there we go. So, there we go. Let's see. Let's move this back over there. So we'll do some more giveaways. Maybe on, well, probably not tomorrow during the guest, but we'll do some more giveaways later. You're welcome. So, yeah, I like doing those little impromptu giveaways. All right, so let's move our pumpkin back over here and just keep drawing for a minute. Yeah, congratulations, Debbie the Doodler. You're welcome. Your granddaughter's going to be love the mermaid. Okay, Debbie, good. I always hope that the winnings go to somebody that really wants them and likes them and will use them. You're welcome. You'll like those pins. Abigail's been drawing and painting, so she'll probably really get a lot of use out of them. So I really want to dry this well before I flip it back over. Okay, I think we're safe to flip it. Now let's see what's stuck on the wax paper again. It's heavy. Ugh. There we go. All right, I can use a little patch right there. Hang on. And I need probably a little bit right there. That's a little, I need a couple of little pieces right there. So let's just wet down that one piece right there. Then we're going to start painting. All right, let's not want to mess up underneath there. All right. Then we're going to start painting it. And what I'm going to do is all in the dips of the pumpkin, I'm going to paint like black acrylic paint. And I might edge that with gold. I'll see how much work that'll be. We'll see. All right. So let's see. Let's put a little bit here and just a little piece there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to tear that a little. All right. And then just a little. All righty. Let's dry that. And then I'll get out some paint. I think we're kind of done with the gluing for now. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe off my brush and put that back in the water. Those are the only brushes that I keep in water. They're my glue brushes. All right. Oh. Hi, Holly. Thank you. All right, let's dry this. I'm going to get rid of this water and this stuff over here. Okay, let me get rid of this. Be right back. Move my phone out of the way. All right. So now I want the black paint. Let's move some of this out of the way. The scissors. This. I'm going to throw this away. I got tons of those lids. Okay. Now let's get a little black paint. And probably not really a liner brush, but something pretty, maybe a liner brush. I'm liking that. Okay. The paint is somewhere making a mess on the edge of something. All right, so let's see. I think I might water it down just a tad just to make it flow because kind of inky. All right, so this right here is going to be wide, a little wider right there. But I'm thinking I might put the black lines and then I might put gold on either side. And I'll probably put gold on the little stem as well. So let's just kind of get in there. All right, so now let's just see here. This one's kind of wide because I left kind of a space there. But if I put gold on either side. So what I'm going to do is kind of just go as far down as I can because then I'll just flip it over. Okay. And then I'll probably do some kind of a rubbing to fill in any cracks. Okay, so let me feel where I'm going here. Because that one's too wide. So I'll put gold on it. I just think it'll be a nice touch. And then right in here, I'm just going to fill that in. I'm kind of feeling for where the little stem, where the little, ditch is. So it'll be black, but I'm going to put gold. I don't know if I'll use a gel pen. Do I want to use maybe a gold gel pen? We'll see if that'll work. If not, I'll just have to paint it gold. I'll paint it gold. And then I'll make this one thinner with gold paint or gold. Because I think when it's all done, it's going to look kind of cool with the black. Of course, you can't see it when I photograph it. Then that's when you really see all the details. Okay, let's see where this one goes right this way. And there's a little fix there. I'm going to fix things with a little smudge of black. I know y'all can't see much when I'm doing the sides, but are we still with the tour? Thank you, Flo. Julie always says, still clutching the velvet rope. Don't forget, tomorrow at 10 a.m., 10 a.m. Eastern, Miss Vicky B, as long as all goes, goes as according to plan, Miss Vicky B will be here as our guest. Janet and I's Thursday guest. And again, I'm just kind of feeling the bumps. So it's not going to be like exactly spaced, because that's not where the pumpkin's very off center, or whatever you want to call it. It's not. So I'm painting where the dip is. Kind of feel it there. And then I'll take the baby wipe, and any place where the little tears are from the paper, I will just use a baby wipe to kind of, rub out those areas. Because there's a lot of black in the some of the stained glass, you won't be able to tell. And then again, I think I'll do gold. I don't know if I want to do some mist floating in and out of the windows, the window panes, floating through. I do that. Oops, I just stuck my hand in it on the other side. Bye, Chi. Thanks, everybody that I might have missed coming in and out. Appreciate it. Gotta be careful where I'm touching it. Okay, right here. After I dry it and do both sides, I can kind of set it on its side so you can see it a little better. And again, after I varnish one side, I won't be able to varnish the other side till tomorrow. So I won't post pictures of it for a couple. Let's see what day's today. Probably Friday, unless it really dries kind of quick and I can get to it doing the other half. Okay, then right in here. All right, let's see. Is this riveting entertainment? Y'all should be telling each other what y'all are working on. Or what kind of pumpkin decorating do you do, if any? Or y'all just nodding off because this is so chilled that you're taking a nap. But thanks everybody for being here. Thanks to the lurkers. All right, so now I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to take and like kind of mush in like any torn edges. Just give it like a little bit of a black, filler in. You have to be a little careful until you actually do the varnishing. And it is still, the whole thing's still kind of damp anyway. I might put a couple of gold watch hands coming off of there, like crossing over everything. Let's see. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of black paint on the baby wipe, and then just kind of anywhere, because it's covered with matte medium, you can rub on and rub off. So it'll kind of fill in any little white torn edges, but because it's got the matte medium on it, you're able to do that. So I'm just going to kind of, I don't know if you want to call it glaze over a couple areas that you can see where there's some torn edges. Just kind of, so they're just not bright white. Just give it a little depth. And then I'm going to outline the black main lines, the main divisions with gold. I have to turn it over in a minute. Let's go see if I can find a pumpkin. I just got this at the grocery store. All right, I think I've gone all the way around. So now let's dry it, and then I'll turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. So can y'all kind of see how that kind of just gave it a little more depth? Make sure we get all the... Okay, let's dry. Oh, there's a spot right here. All right, let's dry this. Oh, okay, you bought some new round storage containers. What kind of round storage containers to hold your sprays? I mean, are they like little individual holders? Okay, this little, it needs to be a little around that head right there is a little stark. There we go. Okay. All right, let's turn this baby over. And do the same thing here. Take my brush first. I'm going to go from the middle here. I'll have to fill that one in. Of course, like I said, I'm going to put some gold in there too. It'll go on the four sides there. Now, hopefully I can meet up with the ones that I did the other way. Plastic basket looking thing. Okay. How many sprays do you have? I mean, is like, how many does it hold? Sounds like a cool find to put your sprays in. How long will the pumpkin last? About 2 months. Once it's varnished, it'll last about 2 months. And then I have to take the seeds out of this one to send to Juanita wants the seeds from this one. It'll last through October, through October. That's all I care about, just having it through. Just have it through October. And I take pictures of it and put it on Instagram. It'll be a couple days before I do that. Because when I varnish it, I only can varnish the top half and then the bottom half. Okay, let's see. I'm going to have to go in there with some black rubbing to fix some of the cracks. And if you want to see the other 3 or 4 years that I've done pumpkins, last year I did doors that opened, little doors from Catherine Anderson's books. I'm leaning back to make sure I'm getting all the way down. And again, the pumpkin is, kind of weird shaped. It's not like exact. It's not exact spaced. So But it's just kind of fun, even if you don't celebrate or, do anything Halloween, you can still do something like this that's, just decorative and fun. And I'll just keep it on my kitchen table. And then if somebody wants to see it, I bring it back up. You like the one with the doors, Ashley? Yeah, that was fun. Okay, my paint's getting a little thick. Let me just water that down just a little. Okay, I think I just got 2 more. Okay. All right, now let's dry this and then I'll rub in the torn place. Let me clean my brush. And I already got my projects laid out for tomorrow while we're interviewing Miss Vicky B. So it's something easy to work on while we're talking to her. So if y'all missed that announcement, 10 a.m. tomorrow, Miss Vicky B, I call her my planner queen. She's going to be our guest, Janet and I's guest tomorrow. Now I see I'm going to have to get my brush dirty again because I got to do right there. And that'll be 10. All right, let me get my baby wipe and a little bit of watered down paint and kind of do the little fill-ins where any torn edges look raggedy, and then just give it a little more depth. And then what I'm going to do is some gold. I'm going to attempt. Let's see, we've got to get this nice and dry, though, before I try to do a gold pen. I don't know if I want to do a gold pen. Do I want to do stickles? Stickles will take a while. I won't be able, if I do stickles, I don't know if I have enough. Maybe I have a new gold stickles. If I do stickles, I won't be able to varnish it today because the stickles will have to dry, overnight before I can varnish. Or maybe I should varnish and then do the stickles. I don't know. Which order should I do that in? Where's Eileen? Should I stickles first or varnish first? Because the stickles is dimensional, and real glittery. So I'm thinking maybe I should do the stickles after I varnish. What do y'all think? Does anybody do a lot of stickling? I just usually just use it as a little accent. I don't know that I've stickled a pumpkin. It's a lot of stickles. Yeah, maybe I should just paint it. Just paint the edges. It looks really good when I look around the whole thing. It's hard for y'all to see right now because I'm just filling in, but kind of like doing a rubbing. Oh, a rubbing buff. I has rub and buff. Should we buff on some gold? I still think the lines need to be edged in gold. Carla says paint. I'm thinking. See, Eileen's the one that needs to tell us what's the best product to use in this case. Varnish first, and yeah, well, it depends now what I'm going to do, because I don't want the varnish to rub off anything. It won't rub off gold paint. The varnish won't rub off gold paint, but it would probably rub off gel marker, a gel pen. It might rub it off unless I was real careful, and I don't want to have to be too careful. This needs a little darker right there. So, oh, thanks, Joan. Yeah, Eileen. Oh, what did she say first, though? I saw make sure the varnish is really dry. I know to do that. Let me see. What did I miss before the after? So if I added stickles, yeah, make sure the varnish is dry. Is that what you're saying, Eileen? If I use stickles, make sure it's really dry. Yeah, I'm only going to be able to varnish half the pumpkin today anyway, because I have to make sure the varnish is dry before I flip it over and do the other half. This is the bottom half. As soon as I get this done, I'm going to flip it back over to the top. But I still want it to look, complete. So that's why I'm doing this. Okay, do I have all the areas filled in? Varnish, then the stickles. Okay. Oh, thanks, Fry. If you haven't seen my other years, go look on my Instagram. I've got them. I've got like 4, maybe 5. No, probably 4 years worth of pumpkins. This is the bottom. Now let me dry it. Then I'm gonna flip it back over. Yes, I'll use a clear high gloss varnish. It's the same varnish I use on my paper project. See a couple little areas I can. No, I don't have any thin wax. I would have never used it for anything, Eileen, except this. All right, let me wipe some of my hands off, get some fresh baby wipes, and then I will turn it over to the top, and then to try to decide what I want to do for gold accents. And do I want to paint gold? Because I can paint the gold. I'm just getting the excess wet paint off. I got to get my craft scrubby to my hands after this is over. And redo my nails before tomorrow with Miss Vicky B. Okay, let's see. There we go. All right, so here's, if you can kind of see. So what I want to do is like gold edge the black. Like put a gold stripe. If I use gold paint, then I can varnish over that. Yeah, I want to use gold lines, Eileen. So I'm just thinking if I should just use gold, like I have glitter. I wonder, let's test this glitter. Let's test this Deco glitter gold. Let me get a clean tray here. See what we can do with this. If it doesn't turn out, I'll just paint it back over. All right, so let's see. I really want to shake this up well. All right, let's see. Okay, so it's supposed to be really glittery when it dries. I don't know. Let me do a little test here. See if it's... I wonder if I should just glitter the whole thing. I'm not sure how glittery it'll be. Let me do a little test section. Somebody's messaging me. Who's messaging me? Oh, it's Webster. Hang on, I gotta answer this. Hang on, guys. Okay, he'll probably answer me back. Let me tell him I'm still streaming. So I'm wondering if just this glittery, it looks kind of milky in here. But when you put it on, it's just like a shimmer. I'm just thinking that the whole thing might just be, let me do a section and dry it with the heat gun. And let's see what that looks like. Because if it just puts a gold shimmer over the whole thing, I'm going to like that. Although I think I want the stem to be solid gold. So let's do a section here. I need a bigger brush. I don't know why am I doing it with this. I'll use this brush for the gold stem. See, like this is like a pure gold paint, and this is like a shimmery. So if I'm going to do this stem, I'll do the stem in real like gold. I can't do this gold paint over the whole thing because it's opaque. I mean, not 100%, but you can't go, it'll cover up everything. So I just want to put the gold on here. Okay, now let's clean that brush. Now let's get a bigger flat brush. Let's see, something like this one. Let me get it wet. And let's paint this whole section right here. And see what happens when I hit it with the heat gun. Because I think it's going to be nice and shimmery. Now, I just don't want to get any place where there might still be some wet black paint, because then I'll be smearing black paint over everything. Okay, so let's just do that section right there. Now let's dry that and see what it looks like before we go any further. This might be it. Because I still see through it to the stained glass part. And then I can high gloss varnish on top of this. All right, so let's see what y'all think. I don't know if you can see. Let me just zoom in. Probably easier if I do that. I can't lift that pumpkin up to the camera. Here we go. Oh, that's a little too close here. Okay, look. What do y'all think? It's sparkly. Can y'all see that? Just in those two sections right there. Can you see it? Just gives it like a little gold shimmer. Think that'll work? And then it just has that little stained glass effect. I'm waiting for ideas. Let me see what I mean, I can really see it. It's real obvious. I don't know how obvious it is on camera. And again, it's going to have to dry before you see it, the shimmer to it. So I'll have to hit it with the heat gun again. Oh, there, you can see it right there. Is that what you wanted? What about the gold lines? Yeah, I don't know. I can still do the gold lines if I think I need it, but we'll wait. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and do this because I'm really happy with it. It makes the whole thing more cohesive with this coat of shimmer on it. So I am liking this. I mean, because it's really shimmery. I'm not sure how well it's showing up on camera. And that's always hard to photograph too. Gold and shimmer. Whoops. Part of the character, don't worry about the crack. Oh, there's lots of little cracks. I tried to kind of, blend them out with the black paint, like a rub and buff kind of thing. But you still see a little bit, but it makes it look, old and like stained glass. And I really think this shimmer is really looking shimmery. I'm gonna dry it. I'm gonna dry it, and you'll be able to see it better. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me dry this real quick. I might back out one. You looking fab? Thanks, Riri. It looks like it was just dipped in some glitter. And see, you can still see where it's milky. It's not, once it dries. When I tilt it, you'll be able to really see it. But let's get it dry so I can flip it over. And then let's see if you can really see a difference when I flip it over. But I have to have this dry where it's going to touch. how many have I done like this? I think I've done about 5 years worth. And there's either 4 or 5 years worth on Instagram. I'm also been waiting on my, if I don't know if any of the comic guys are still here. Probably put them to sleep a while ago. But I'm waiting on my mail because I think my Doug Tenaple hopefully will be here today, tomorrow. My earthworm, Bigfoot Bill 1 and 2. So I will do an unboxing when that comes in. I did stained glass like for a year, Eileen, but I didn't like doing it. You know, you have to like doing it. I just didn't enjoy it. I just didn't. You got your Sunday? I know I think he had 3 rounds of send outs. So I hope I'm not in the last round, some big jerk. I hope I get it this week. But so yeah. He's in Tennessee and I'm in Georgia. It's not like it has to go far. But I will be doing an unboxing. You made a lamp? Oh, you did more than I did, Eileen. I never made a lamp with stained glass. Okay, I think it might be, it's still a little tacky. You know, when I put the varnish on it, it will be like that varnish just seals everything. But let's see if you can see. Can you see the gold? Hopefully it's showing up. Let me zoom in again. Real close. See the gold shimmer? There, you can see it right there. All right, so now let's back out and turn it over. Don't punish it because you are. Yeah, Willie. Somebody else said that too. Don't compost it because I put the varnish on it. Yeah. You made a lamp too? Janet. So I made a lamp too. It was with a kit and all the glass was pre-cut. Oh, well. Well, that's like cheating. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see if I can flip this baby again. Oh, I need the wax paper underneath. Can y'all see the difference now? Look, with no glitter. So I don't know if I want to put gold lines. Do y'all think it needs it? Do you think it needs gold lines? If I do this? Even if I just did like one gold line over the middle of the black lines, rather than trying to outline the black lines, maybe just do one gold line down the center of the black lines. What do you think? Do you think it needs that? Does it need a gold line down the center? Yeah, it does give it an old world feel, doesn't it, Val? What do y'all think? Do you think it needs the gold lines? And I'm just going to kind of face it toward me here and spin it so I can make sure and get all the edges. Waiting for answer. One gold line would look chic. Riri goes, need? No. Want? Maybe. Yeah, but I really like my one from last year where I put the little doors that opened up. And I did a little video of that on Instagram so you can see where I opened up all the little doors. I'm pretty sure. I know I think I put it on Twitter. I'm pretty sure I put a little video on Instagram. Let me look real quick. Cadfill says, Jan. Cadfill says less is more. Okay. Let me go over here. Let me go to, I've got to scroll back to my last year, and I can find it easy because I just looked for last year's Inktober. And by the way, I am doing Inktober again this year. I'm doing Inksectober. Thanks to Lady Jan for that name. I'm going to do all insects this year. Oh wait, did I pass it up? Did I move? Where is it? Let's see. Oh wait, it's right in here somewhere. Okay, here we go. Yeah, here we go. There was a little skull in there, a little skelly, a little outer space, a crow. Haunted house. So yeah, that was last year's. Try a gold line. Okay, let me finish. I got to finish doing all this first. I got to go all the way around here. And then I got to dry it, and then we'll try a gold line. If the gold line doesn't work, we could turn it into a watch hand. You know, because I got a giant watch on the other side. So it could be a watch hand if it doesn't work, if we don't like it. All right, that's probably Hubster again. I guess he's saying, I don't want to say Janet's gonna. If I said in front of Janet, he goes, "What do you want for lunch?" I said Chick-fil-A because it's pouring down rain, and so he sent back a heart. So I guess he's going to get us Chick-fil-A. Janet's Chick-fil-A is like 50 miles away, so she always says, "You're just doing that to make me feel like because I can't have one." I need a bigger brush. Well, I'm kind of getting in the crevices and stuff. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Yeah. All right, so I'm back to where we dried. Let's make sure I got all the way underneath, though. All right, looks like I got the whole thing. All right, let me put this brush in water real quick, and then we'll dry it. With some of the blobbies. All right, we'll dry for a minute. Bye, Joan. Giorgio, Helen from George. Helen, I didn't see it rolled off, Riri. It scrolled off. I didn't see who you were talking about. Is she doing Halloween projects? Janet goes, of course she's having Chick-fil-A. It's never ending torture. Can you see the shimmer? I never get tired of it, Juanita. But I don't eat it every day either. Maybe once a week or every other. I have to make sure this is dry enough to flip it back over. So give me just a minute. I'm not going to be able to varnish it though, guys. It's going to take, I can tell it's still too wet to varnish. But I'll show you the varnish I use. It's so gold, like, it's like just so shimmery gold. I really like it. I know it doesn't look gold on camera. It just looks shiny, but it's very shimmery. I think maybe when I tilt it. Okay, let me turn it over. Maybe, let me see. Well, it's still sticky on the, it's still wet on the sides. I want this wax paper there. Can you see it? Oh, can you see the gold of it? I don't know if the gold is really showing up. The gold isn't like, I can see it just like glimmering, but it's not really picking it up on camera. You know, right here is probably the best, right in there, but it's very gold. Hi, Kim. Oh, thank you. So I don't know if it needs gold lines. I can put one, but I don't think it needs it. Should I try one? Just put one with this other gold. I can wipe it off before it dries. It's going to have to be with a liner, though, because I need it real thin. Let me get a liner brush. Let me get it wet. I really need to wash my hands. They're sticky. This is very sticky stuff. So I got a nice liner brush. Less is more. Okay, well, I'm going to put one line. You probably won't even be able to see it because it's thin. I don't even know if you can really see it. It's almost so subtle you can't see it. Can y'all see it at all? What do you think? Does it even show? You can kind of see it. Hi, Mark. Where you been? You haven't made a video since before the virus. You need to make us a video, Mark. very thin. I'm just gonna go ahead and, go for it. It's very subtle. Are you doing okay, Mark? Have you been all right? You don't care for the gold line? You really don't see it much. It just might give it a little extra stained glass look with it. See, this is still wet right here. Let me see if Mark answers. Good working. I bought a zombie sculpt kit. Want to try it out and do a live soon. Okay, in October. Mark made some cool journals last October, and I bought one from him. And I made a Poe book. I'll pull that out real quick as soon as I finish these lines. I'm not going to flip it over though and do the other half. I'll do that later because it's too wet, and I'm going to be messing it up if I try to turn this over now with the glitter and the gold lines. I can't hardly touch it, But I'll show you my Poe book if y'all want to see it. Just have a little time. Before Hubster gets here with the Chick-fil-A. And hope my mail brings. I'm going to be really watching for it. I mean, my porch is dry. It's covered, but it's raining. I don't want my Bigfoot bill. Oh, I hear. No, that's not the mailman. I don't want my Bigfoot bill in the rain. All right. I went all the way around. Y'all might not even be able to hardly see it. It's on the Tuesday morning closing. Yeah, my Tuesday morning closed too, Mark. Well, I still have my Hobby Lobby and Michael's. I don't have a Joann's close to me, but I have a Hobby Lobby and a Michael's. But my Tuesday morning did close. All right, so let me back out a little. One more. So there you go. I can't really. I don't want to mess those lines up. I'm afraid if I touch it. Can y'all kind of see the shimmer gold? After it's dry and I can tilt it and turn it more, you'll be able to see more of it, I think. But I really like it. I think it's, a little different than the other years. All right, let me go wash my hands and then I'll show you my Poe book from the journal that I bought from Mark. Hot Scrubby gets the matte medium off the hands fairly well, but it doesn't get it off your fingernails. So I'll have to take all my polish off to get that off my fingernails. All right, let me get my Poe book. In the Poe box that I made last year during October. Oh, thank you, Riri. All right, let's see. Let's move these brushes. This pink, so I'm going to need it for the other lines. So this is my Poe box. Let me go ahead and zoom in. That I made to hold my Poe book. So as you can see, it's quite decorative. And it's got all beads and then a picture of Poe in the middle there with the curtain. This is some of the stuff that they had at Michael's last year. I did put my little wax seal and a little real pin. That's a real pin nib right there. A little pin nib. And let's see, is it a little flashed out? Let's just put the light down just a tad for Poe. And so I decorated the whole box. And then inside, wait for it. Let me move this, it's making a shadow. There we go. My Poe book. So here's the Poe book. It sits in this green netting and some black shimmer netting. And then I have to take the little clip off because it won't fit. It won't fit in the book. I mean, it won't fit in the box with the clip. So I just put a little Poe inside this little clip. And so this clips on here, but it won't fit in the box. So I have to take it off. Or I guess I could put it on the, I guess I could just attach it to the ribbon. All right, so I'm going to take the little Poe clip off, and here's the little ribbon. And it's just, can y'all see? Thank you, Fana. Yeah, Debbie. Okay, then I have a little card stuck in here. This is from, who sent me the Yar goodie? Who sent this to me? Somebody sent me some goodies from Extra Poe Goodies. And I just liked the little tag. So I stuck it in there. But I forget, it's not signed, so I don't remember who sent it to me. All right, so then take off the ribbon, black lacy ribbon. Now the pages are, I hope they're not stuck. So what I wanted to do with my Poe book, by the way, Mark made this book. I might have added a little, did I add any gold? No, I don't think I did. All I added was the Poe. So this is exactly how I bought it from Mark. So it's like a faux leather. Okay. So Mark was selling these last year at in September, October. And these are just some puffy glitter stickers. And I put Poe. Now what my plan was, now silly me, thinking I could handwrite out in calligraphy the Raven. I think, how many stanzas? 24, 26, 30. I forget how many stanzas there were in the Raven. Hang on, I gotta click off my watch. Anyway, so I was going to do calligraphy in Old English calligraphy, all 20, there's 6 lines each. And I think there's either 24, 6, or 30. I forget how many stanzas in the Raven. I said, I can't do that while I'm doing Inktober. However, what I did do took almost as much time. I printed out the whole Raven poem. I printed it out and cut each line and cut each line down and glued them in with a glue stick. Each one of these lines is hand glued in one by one. This is a like a little X-ray. They sold these at Michael's. I think they still sell them this year, but I bought these last year. They're like little X-rays. And So yeah, and I numbered each one. I distressed each one, and they lift up, and underneath there's a Poe, a picture of Poe, and something under there. So each one has that. All right, so let me close the box here so I can show you each one. Oh, and then I just put some little, I call them rag flags. They're paper clips with little pieces of fabric. So I did that. So every one, I did number every page. This one has some little pockets and some little things sticking out. And then every page has a stanza. So this is, and every page you lift up and there's a Poe. Sometimes he's sideways, sometimes he's upside down, sometimes he's right side up. And all the background is stenciled, splattered, painted, every page. So anyway, and I don't know what I was thinking doing this during Inktober, but I did. There's a little nevermore. And again, every page has a Poe. So we will not. So I just decorated the little book. And again, each one of these lines is printed out. I printed it out in old English font. I wanted to hand do it, but there was just no way I could do 24 to 30 stanzas with, you can see how much calligraphy that would be, right? And I distressed all the edges of every piece of paper. And there's little, sayings and little things on each page. So the whole raven is in this book. I love what you ended up doing with it, but I'm afraid there's a recall on that. You'll have to send it back, Mark. Good one, Mark. Oh my gosh. Good one. And then Lenore, I did like a little wedding picture there. And this is another one of those little things. Look, see, it's like a little hologram thing. Thank you, Val. Yeah, there's another one of those x-rays. This is like of a bug. It's like an x-ray of a bug. I still have some of these bits and pieces left somewhere. I'm not sure where. I know I put them. Oh, I'll put all my Halloween stuff together in this bin. And do I know which one that is? No. And then I think after that was the last page there. And then I just finished up the book with some little decorative elements, some splatters and some, just to finish the book. Because I didn't want any empty pages, little tags and little envelopes. There's another one of those little creepy, turns into a skeleton and a face. And there's another one. I just tried to fill up the book. This is a card from, who made this card? Was it, Teresa. And by the way, did anybody see Teresa come in? Yeah, forget it, Lady Jan. There's no recall on my Cadfael album. This is one of the cards from Teresa. And I have something for her, but I wanted to ask her if she wanted it before I sent it to her, but I haven't seen her today. So and I just used yellow ochre, red, and purple on every page. See, there's one of those little skeleton things. And there's the last one. So I signed it right there. But the book is just so cool that Mark made. So it just was perfect for Poe. And then it goes in my box here. The little Poe clip. And just clip it on here. So there we go. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So we made this last year. There's my little tag. Stick that in there. And then the box closes up. And the whole thing is just in my little raven box. Bye, Linda. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the pumpkin day and the little giveaway we did. Congratulations to Debbie the Doodler and Abigail for winning a little something something. And let's pull the pumpkin back over here. So, and again, after it dries, I can flip it over, do the gold lines on the bottom, varnish it. It'll take a couple days. And when it's dry, then I'll take pictures I'll put it on some black paper, on a black card, black background to photograph it. And then maybe the gold will kind of show up a little better. So, yeah. But it is very shiny and shimmery, and I do like it. I don't know that you really notice those gold lines, but hey. So don't forget, tomorrow, 10 a.m., we'll have Miss Vicky B. Janet and I will be interviewing Miss Vicky B. And I want to show my little picture again that Kalora Becky did of me on an ATC size little mini portrait, and it is on my Instagram and on her Instagram as well. And I linked her on mine. So if you go look on my Instagram and see it, you can find Becky. It's graphite. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. I don't know how. Let's see. I don't know if I can put my. Let's see. Let me look over here. Banner, brand. Here we go. That's the picture that she used. That picture right there. That's the picture she used to do my portrait. Isn't it so good? So, all right, guys, I will head on out. And thanks, guys, for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks to all the lurkers and everybody. And we'll see you tomorrow at 10 Eastern for Miss Vicky B. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. Bye.